Hey there, lovely friends. If you are joining in today, guess what? You are about to learn just how it is that you manifest. Oh, yeah. Today, I'm going to break down in 3 sections how it is that you manifest. And in order for you to figure that out, I'm going to need you to pick a manifestation guru. But before we start, I do have to remind you that each one of my pick a card readings comes with its wonderful divine assignments. These are uniquely offered. There are no registrations required. They're absolutely free, actually. All you have to do is go to my website at www.lovenaturally.com, scroll to the thumbnail for this reading, and then match the divine assignment to the pile or manifestation guru that you are selecting today. Now, each divine assignment is channeled uniquely to help you bring your readings full circle. Now, I'm also offering free 10-minute alignment calls, and these alignment calls are amazing. They are designed to help you to tackle any goal it is that you have in life. What we do together in that 10 to 15-minute window is we discuss that goal, and I help you to create a spiritual smart goal. That's right, a spiritual smart goal around helping you to achieve what it is that you set out forth. Again, I'm a consumer the same way that I am a provider, so I do not like salesy things. This is really something I'm offering from the heart, and get it while services last. There are no signups and no sales pitches attached. So head over to my description box and click the link to sign up for your free 10-minute alignment call. I bet you it turns you into someone who ends up investing in an actual service with me. So until you get there, or before you get there, you have a little bit more free content that you can get from me. I offer a lot of successful tips for your spiritual and emotional habits on Pinterest. You can join me on Instagram, where I provide weekly readings, as well as my website where you will find blog posts and other cool information that I tend to upload there monthly. Lastly, if you have any direct inquiries, business or personal, just email me at iamlovenaturally@gmail.com. But when you're ready to fully invest, I'm ready for you. I have an array of services, from tarot to shadow work coaching to personal consulting, as well as Reiki. So when you're ready to fully invest, I'm ready for you too. You know what to do. Head over to my website. All right, so I think it's time that we set forth the intent to pick out our manifestation guru, because I don't know about you. I want to know how it is that you manifest. There is a bit of a disclaimer, I must say, y'all, that this is going to serve as one of the ways that you manifest that we pull up in this reading today, okay? So this is not like the only way that you manifest. Enough said. It's time for us to pick a guru, baby. Here's guru number 1. If you're feeling called or attracted to this purple guru, this will be your pile number 1. Are you feeling attracted to guru number 2 here in the rainforest? If so, then guru number 2 will be your pile selection. Guru number 3 in his wonderful palace. If this guru calls to you, then this will be your pile selection. Here we go. Guru number 1, guru number 2, and guru number 3. I think that gives us enough time. I'm going to join you at your reading. Wait, but before you do, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe with somebody that you love. Okay, see you at your pile. Hey there and welcome those of you who picked Guru number 1. This is going to be how you manifest. I'm really happy and so excited to do this reading for you, group number 1, Guru number 1. How we're going to do this, we're going to get right into it. We're going to break it down into 3 different sections. We're going to look at first how it is you actually manifest. So that might include some of the ways that you use the elements or some of the deities or angelic connections that you have. We'll also take a look at some tips. So the second section will be tips on how you can expedite your manifestations. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to want that. And then closing out, we will see who is secretly helping you manifest behind the scenes. So we'll focus that into the zodiological or the astrological zodiac, I cannot say the word, sign that comes up most when it is that you're manifesting, and help you to get some clarity there. All right, without further ado, let's dive in. Guru number 1. This is going to be how you manifest, my friend. We've already protected the circle, okay? And we do call forth your spirit team as well to add an extra layer of protection and to help with clear and true messages. Ashe. How does Guru number 1 manifest? How does Guru number 1 manifest? I'm going to take this one. You see how he's sticking out? Let's get one more. Any more? Thank you. Okay, Guru number 1. Ooh. Interesting energy. Okay, let's see. Let me sit with this message. Okay, you ever heard of the phrase fight fire with fire? Yeah, that's you, baby. You manifest through the elemental force of fire. Just want to include also that if you hear a little bit of heavy breathing or snoring in the background, that is my French bulldog, okay? He likes to stay very, very close to me, so why would I part him from me? Maybe I'll post a picture of him in here so you guys can see him. Anyhow, you guys are the type that fight fire with fire. So you, my friends, are the type of manifester. You're the manifesting guru, where you should be working with the element of fire. But let me dig a little deeper and get some more clarity on this message, because there is some layers here. Because we have Iku, which represents the death card, but Iku is in reverse. So there is something about you breathing life into okay, this is interesting. Wow. All right, listen. So there's a lot of mythology that talks about how humanity was first formed by the cosmos, great creator, that supreme creator, the great mother, etc., the all, and it breathed life. And to be more specific, in Gnostic text, there's a mythology of how Sophia breathed life into humanity when Adalabroth was creating this universe, right? So there's something about you breathing life into things. So working with figurines, okay? So this could be working with dolls, Barbies, statues around your home, like how I have my Fod statue. This is like my little guardian here. But working with statues, and in particular dolls, and working with clay figurines, those of you who are into magical practices and you do the craft, you practice your craft actively, one thing for you that I'm channeling to do is to work with dolls. And that could be in the form of voodoo dolls, that can be in the form of you ever see people with like baby dolls? Well, you can put things in those dolls and also manifest. So I know that can kind of feel like a little heavy and a little dark, and that's what this Iku is coming. These are for those who are not afraid to walk into the underworld, okay? So I don't want you to feel warded off or scared off by that. If you're like, whoa, hold on, I don't like voodoo dolls and all this type of dolls. That's not my jam, baby. And that's okay, because it is a jam for a lot of people, and those individuals know voodoo is not an evil it's not an evil practice. And to be honest with you, nothing is evil. It's only the practitioner that makes it evil. Voodoo can heal. Voodoo can give life. Voodoo can bless. And voodoo does do that. And also, y'all, voodoo is not a witchcraft. It's a religion, okay? I'm not a voodoo priestess. I do not practice, but I am educated, and I try to educate myself on the things I do not know to dispel my fears. And that's the one way that you can do that as well, okay? So You can work with dolls and statues and figurines. For those of you who also, here's an example, I'll show you. Working with little figurines like this little fairy figurine I have here. I just have them hanging around my house. I keep them by my plants, and even working with like glass statue figurines. This is a crystal angel that I received as a gift from an aunt, really, and it has a candle holder in the back. So things like that I'm seeing, keeping around your home and speaking. Okay, this is where we get into the breathing the breath of life, speaking at, towards, or into, having a conversation, conversing to those actual figurines, are just idols, and we'll call them like little mini idols. And not that you idol them, so I don't want to really call them idols, but just little mini figurines and statues. When you speak to them, it's I'm hearing and I'm seeing that they carry off over the message of what you want on the spirit realm. They carry out the mission on the other side, especially the little fairy characters and figurines. But there's more to this when it comes to the fire energy that I'm sensing. So let me sit with this a little longer. You know how else you manifest? Through the 5 senses. Because look at the numbers here. We have the number 5. And then we have, and I look at this as Allah. Arm, leg, arm, head. Allah. The way that you manifest is through the body, through the physical experience. You may be very, you may like earthly things. You may be an earthly person. You may be an earth sign. You may have a lot of earth in your chart. You may have a lot of earth sign people around you. That's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. There's still that fire dynamic there that I'm sensing, but mostly I feel that you have a lot of, the way that you manifest is through the experience or through the immersion of the 5 senses. So using your entire body to feel what it is that you are trying to intend or project or create. Okay, giving examples here. You want a new job, something that you love, that pays you great, that you feel that you are a contributing and respected member or leader of the team. For you to manifest that, and for you to manifest that quickly, you would use your entire body, all 5 senses. That's sight, that's sound, that's taste, that's hearing, and that's touch. And immersing all 5 of those senses, sight, sound, taste, hearing, touch, to bring forth and activate in a way the dragon that wants to create this world for you. So you allowing yourself to get into such a deep state of envisioning and seeing this will bring forth your meditation. Now, this doesn't mean, will bring forth your manifestation. And I was going to say, this doesn't mean doing meditation. This, for some of you, it could be going into a deep meditation and projecting through visualization. You can, but again, I'm feeling you guys are active. There's fire energy here. Let's keep it real with this fire energy. Y'all need to feel it, okay? I need to feel it. Y'all need to feel the passion of it. So I'm sensing for you, you will need to do certain scripting or active speaking visualization. So talking through it, it's literally standing in a mirror and looking back at yourself and projecting forth what it is that you're seeing, pretending when you wake up in the morning that you are waking up as that entrepreneurial, or as that boss, or as that team member, or as that person that loves their fucking job. So this is a full body experience. This is full immersion in what it is that you seek, and what it is that you want, and what it is that you're manifesting. You must convey it from head to toe. From head to toe, you must embody it. Another way that you're able to manifest is through the elements of earth, and using different, I'm hearing myrrh, like different earthly. It's so interesting because I'm seeing a lot of brown elements for you, like coconut shell, myrrh, even some stones, and just using principles. Or I get it. You know how you manifest? I get it. I had to touch the card to feel it. I understand the message now. You are what you eat. You guys must be Taurus, because this is a food energy coming through. Eating your manifestation. Now, this sounds very weird, but this means you are going to speak into your food, speak into your water or your beverages, speaking into or setting the intention when you're cooking that this is going to bring forth my manifestation. This pot of soup, this bowl of spaghetti, this pot of rice is rice filled of prosperity that's going to give me my desired intention. Now, I know this sounds weird, y'all. I know it sounds like, girl, what are you talking about? This is kooky. But what do you have to lose to try what it is that I'm suggesting? And if you really reflect and think, you might make connections and say, oh shit, I remember one time I made soup and it healed like everybody in the house got like completely cured from my soup. And I put a lot of love into that soup, and I was envisioning us. Or you might notice, you guys might be kitchen witches. Or if you're not comfortable with the term witch, you might be someone who can go into a trance when you're cooking, and when you set and during that time when you're in the kitchen cooking, you're setting an intention, and then in a few days that thing comes through. Usually when you manifest something, it comes through within 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months, or 3 years. So it's usually in threes: 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, depending on the type of thing that you're manifesting. Because, shit got to be aligned with the fates, the sisters of the fates. So when you put forth, when you cook with intention, you're a spiritual cooker, you're a magical cooker. When you cook with intention, when you have even I'm saying, if you write down your intention and you slip it underneath of the plate, you're going to, like, if you have a bowl of food, or even if you have a plate, and I'm saying, you on the back of the plate with a marker, write down your intent. That sets the tone every time you put food on that plate to infuse that meal that you're having with your intended outcome. Wow, that is freaking cool. That's freaking cool. Also, you manifest well at nighttime. We're going to move forward. You manifest very well at nighttime, okay? Doing your manifestations at nighttime allows you to go deeper into the ether, they're saying. So, yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's get some tips for how you can expedite your manifestations. So how can my gurus, number one, expedite their manifestations when they are trying to manifest things? One, of course you got the High Priestess. Of course you got the Sisters of Fate. My gosh, like, really? And you get the Empress at the bottom. I'm done. Like, I'm done, and I'm done. Put a fork in me. You got 10 energy, all right? I'm going to let you know right now, some of your manifestation numbers is 5 and 10. 5 and 10. Doing things in 5s and doing things in 10. 5 is the number that you're going to use for a particular reason, and 10 is a number that you're going to use for another particular reason. If you want to find out the difference between those reasons, I'm going to need you to head over to my website and select your divine assignment. That's right, baby, because none of my readings would be a reading with a Love Naturally experience if it did not come with a divine assignment that helps you bring your reading full circle. Let me wait, don't do that. They're free. They're free. You don't got to sign up. I'm not asking for your email. I'm just one of those crazy kooky people out here that really want to help people. Who'd have thought they still exist? So head over to my website and I'm going to show you how the 5 and the 10, and I have a bonus number for you that's going to resonate in this reading, and I'm going to show you how you can incorporate those numbers in your particular manifestation work, okay? But without further ado, let's get you some tips to expedite. I was going to say tricks. So maybe you got some tricks up your sleeve, but no, I do see you have some tricks up your sleeve, because look, she's like holding her sleeve up like, look, there's nothing there. Gotcha. Anyhow, so what I am seeing, for you to expedite, you have to use magic and believe in your magical force and your magical power. Though there are some of you who are dabbling in between the two. You might be, you might be a little Christian during the day. You might be Christian Sunday through Wednesday, and then Thursday through Saturday, you're a witch. You might dibble and dabble on both sides. I'm seeing someone who, you, my friend, you are the type of manifester, and your energetic imprint is one that uses both energies very, very easily. Not everybody has that ability in their lifetime. Some people are walking the path in their lifetime of just to use and master light magic. Some are in their lifetimes, or some are incarnated in the lifetimes where they are learning to use and master just dark magic. You, my friend, you're like Gandalf the Grey, who is now becoming Gandalf the White. You are taking what you've learned from the darkness and taking what you've learned from the lightness, and you are mastering it and infusing it into both. Really great practitioner work is someone who uses dark and light magic. And if the word magic again is offensive to you, which I don't feel it should be, because you have the high priestess here, you kind of like, if it's appalling to you, you kind of low-key know that you're a maven, even if you are in a religious structure, a religious organization. Thank you, Spirit. A religious organization. You are probably the person who's a prophet. You might be high ranking in your clergyman, or you know things, or it's just something to you that is not earthly. You're not just an earthly person. You're very, very spiritual, and magical, but more so like spiritual. And in this lifetime, I'm feeling you mastering both how to use your dark and your light. So this is probably why they say sitting in the darkness is going to help you when you're doing your manifestations. And honestly, just sitting in the dark in your bed, sitting up in your bed, thinking and envisioning what it is that you want while it's pitch black in your room, no lights, no night lights, because that really, when you turn everything off and you can get really pitch black, it activates your pineal gland. It turns on your inner light. It turns on your inner third eye. And when that light turns on, you're able to now conjure and create and to draw forth. You activate and you open up the vortex. So when you do that, also make sure you're clear in mind and you're going in with truth and clarity on what it is that you want. Because again, you're creating at that point. Because in the beginning was what? I said in the beginning, there was what? There was nothing but darkness. Right? Okay. And then God called forth, or the Most High, the Supreme. It's not even God at that level, because we're talking about the first form of energy creation. God is what we are, because we are embodied with the spirit and light of God, the generator, the operator, the destroyer. That is the all that created back then. And it was dark at first. So you, my friends, are coming through pulling your dark energy and into the light. And when you master the two, when you counterbalance using dark and light and learning how to do that through study, you will expedite your manifestations tremendously. You have the ability to create new timelines. Everybody does, but there's something about you, like I was saying before, you can weave new lines or new timelines of fate. It's almost like the fate sisters work kind of closely. Like when they get your order for something, they take priority to it. So another way to expedite, let me just read this energy here. Yeah, I see it. Another way for y'all to expedite, I'll be honest with you, this is kind of simple and straightforward. So to make up your mind, and once you kind of make up your mind, like leave it there. And they're saying don't keep changing your mind. There's something about maybe what it is that you want, or there might be something in particular that you're trying to manifest, and I'm sensing that you keep changing your mind about it. You keep changing your mind about what you want the outcome to be, whatever this thing is for you. And they're saying that make up your mind so that the wheel of fate can begin to move forward for you in creating it. It's like every time you change your mind or change directions or reconsider, they have to start all over, and it delays. So for you, you're someone who I'm hearing should know it. Once you know what it is that you want, just trust that. plant that, like just hold on to that, speak that forth as you desire, and then to let it go afterwards. Like, don't continue to hold on to it. Just not walk off, but just leave it there. Just know that it is coming. Know that it is being worked through and worked out. So those are some tips that you can use to expedite. Let's take a look at who is secretly behind the scenes, which astrological energy is secretly behind the scenes helping you with your manifestations. Okay, so this part will help you to, for those of you who are interested, it will help you to channel the astrological energies, and you can do this by aligning your manifestations, especially the big things that you want, during the lunar period, during the sun sign timelines, like if it's Leo season, Pisces season, if it's Scorpio season, Aquarius season, Libra season, you can arrange your manifestations around there, or you can look and research into the astrological energy of that sign and start to incorporate more of those elements when you're manifesting. All right, let's see. Guru number 3, who secretly helps them behind the scenes? Who secretly helps behind the scenes when they're manifesting? Take this top one. May I have one more? One or two more, please. One or two more, please. One. Okay. Secretly behind the scenes. Look at this. Look how these two came out. What it is that you need to release. Oh yeah, we did say this. So I'm already sensing that during the waning moon. So the waning moon and the dark moon is a good period for you to practice your manifestations and through the art of releasing. So I'm getting that, with the crab here, the pinchers, being able to let go. Y'all, when y'all want something to come in, who secretly helps you behind the scenes is the Great Mother, because that's what the Cancer energy is. It represents the Great Mother. It is Yemaya. It is the Great Mother in all her forms, okay? And she's trying to teach you to let things go. If you want this, there's something you have to let go, and that's where Iku comes in. I get it. In order for you to receive, something must die. You must put something to death. So, it's so funny how things are in this dualistic kind of universe that we live in, because we think, I'm just going to manifest and I'm going to get this. Yeah, you can get whatever the fuck you want. You can. However, nothing without give and take, because we live in a dualistic universe where there's a law of reciprocity. So you must always, if you want something, when you're manifesting, you must be willing to sacrifice something in order to receive it. Now wait a minute, hold on, y'all, don't get crazy, don't get drastic. Just because you hear the word sacrifice, it don't mean go get a cat, a chicken, or a virgin somewhere. This is not that. It's an internal sacrifice. If you want beauty, are you going to give up soda? If you want success, are you going to give up sleeping in the morning? Okay, so we're going to lower level the sacrifices that we're doing out here, and it's just a sacrifice of love. What are you going to sacrifice internally in order to get that thing? So anytime you want to manifest something quickly, the Great Mother is there aiding you. That's who's secretly helping you behind the scenes. You can use Cancerian energy. Cancer energy is the number 4. I'll give you that as well. And Cancer energy is during July, during Cancer season. And anytime that you feel that the moon is full, and believe it or not, that the moon is dark. The dark moon and the full moon does represent the mother, and that makes perfect sense, because you are being called to use both dark and light energy, using your waning moon and also using the light of the full moon. That makes sense, the dark and the light. What are you putting to death? What are you releasing in order to receive and to attain the thing that it is that you desire most at that time? And again, this is all going to be revealed to you. Not that I said this before, but I do want to say that you're a very intuitive sign. You have the Cancer and you have the High Priestess. For you to have those two to come out together, this should be hitting your intuition. If it's not hitting your intuition, then this is not your reading. And I'm not going to try to convince you to go to another pile. See me another day, baby. This is not your reading. But I'm telling you, you're highly intuitive. And if you are, stop ignoring that. And if you're not ignoring it, cultivate it, culture it, love on it like it's your baby girl, like it's your baby boy, like it's your pet. Love on it like it's your childhood imaginary friend, or your childhood. Everybody had a childhood little toy that you took everywhere, that was like the thing that stopped you from crying. And it could, I feel that everybody has, right? Even if it was an imaginary friend, a pet rock, or if you got down like Michael Jackson and had a little pet mouse, you are being encouraged and guided to love on your intuition and to nurture it in that way. Because when you do, you're going to intuitively know how to navigate the release that you have to do in order to attain that death process. You are someone who goes through rebirths, or you're being encouraged to go through a rebirth in every manifestation that you desire. This is getting kind of deep, so I just want to leave it here, and I do know that you received something from this. And when you're ready, go ahead and book your free alignment call with me so that we can meet. And if you want to take things a little further, you probably should go ahead and look at my website so that we can get you a service locked in for your first experience, or maybe return experience with me. But until the next time, Love Naturally is out, baby. Thank you for being here with me. I love you. Okay, and welcome, Guru number 2. Guess what? We're about to find out how it is that you manifest. So you are a manifestation guru. Everybody has an inner manifestation guru. So we're going to see in 3 sections, I'm going to consider that, how it is that you manifest specifically. So this could be the elements, the elemental forces that you use. It could mean some of the deities that you can work with, astrology, or just, we don't know. We can see whatever comes out. Guru number 1 was very interesting. So I'm literally just going to keep this as a raw, intuitive channeling. It may be off-putting to some of you, but hey, just have fun with it. Don't go in with harsh critique. Let your hair down and just have fun, guys. All right. And the part 2 of this, we're going to do this in 3 parts. So like I said, part 1 will be how you manifest. Part 2 is going to be tips to expedite your manifestation. So you're going to learn how you do it, and then you're going to learn how to do it faster. All right. And then we're going to close out with who is secretly helping you behind the scenes. So this is going to that's going to close with some astrological energies. So we'll see which energies you can use from the astrology end that you can incorporate in some of your manifestation techniques. So I'll guide you all the way through. Without further ado, like I said, I want to take this card into consideration. We are going to look at how it is that you manifest, Guru number 2. How does Guru number 2 manifest? I'm going to take this one, 2, and then how does Guru, give me one more, please. How does Guru number 2 manifest? There we go. Okay. All right. So we have here, the Ace of Earth, the Bull. Okay. We have here the 7 of Water in reverse, of course. The Man. Immediately I hear this song by Nas, You're the Man, you're the man. I don't know if you know that, but I love that song. Maybe I should listen to it. And then we have the 6 of Water. Let me sit with this energy. Let's see. I'll be honest with you, Guru number 2. I had to sit with your message for quite a bit. You'll see that I added crystals as well to the cards for nudity reasons, but I had to sit with your message for quite a bit because I'm trying to really understand how do y'all manifest, and I got it. So one of the first ways that I'm seeing that you manifest, and you're going to like this because you also have a goddess that came through. She's coming through in this reading for me very heavily. But you are, first off, you manifest by beaches, near water, and in particular, beach water. gathering or collecting ocean water legally, because in some places you cannot do that. But being able to legally or secretly collect and gather ocean water. There's even online sources where you can shop and purchase ocean water. You can make your own ocean water, not authentic, but you can get sea salt and mix it with just regular water and recreate an ocean. So, but actually being by an ocean, or even having an ocean waves sound, having it streaming on like a laptop or your phone, being able to see the ocean because you can kind of visualize and transport yourself there, or actually using your imagination and the power of visualization and seeing the ocean. That's the first way that I'm sensing that this is how you manifest. Okay, so you manifest through the power of and you might be saying, okay, well, what about the ocean? The particular thing about the ocean is the releasing. It's something about the waves, hearing the ocean waves. In particular, your guides are really showing me you listening to ocean waves and hearing that, because it's something about that's soothing, that encourages releasing. When you hear that water flow and that current, it encourages us to just release and release and release. I want to put a pause here and guide you towards, we're early in our reading, I know, but I'm feeling called to do this. So you, with every one of my readings, receive a divine assignment, and the divine assignment that I'm going to provide is going to give you some visualization techniques as well as some audio to accompany, to be an accomplice to those visualizations that will help you with this particular part of the ocean waves, especially helpful to those of you who do not live by an ocean or can't make it near one anytime soon. My divine assignments are absolutely free, so don't worry. I also do not require any sign up. I'm just one of those kooky, crazy people that love to help. So you also, outside of the ocean waves, and when you go there, you're just going to go to my website, www.lovenaturally.com, and then you'll scroll down to the thumbnail for this reading and then find Guru number 2, and your divine assignment is going to be different from the other piles. All right, so again, with the ocean, and the thing about the ocean is it's the cleansing and purification and purative process that is entailed with it, that gives you the ebb and flow that allows you to release and to move things with ease, with grace, it's about that ebb and that flow and that release. Okay, and also something about the salt water that cleanses and purifies your intent, or purifies your aura, so that your intent can be set clear going forth. Another way in which you are able to manifest is just through the use of salt water. So writing down your intention and soaking your intention in water, in salt water, just putting your intentions, writing again on, and I always recommend using like linen paper or papyrus paper, or if you can get like cotton woven paper from a local office supply store. I say local because at least when you go there in person, you can touch it and you can like see it and fall in love with it. It's different when you're in person touching something versus when you are buying online. But if you can't, just get online, get some papyrus paper, and parchment paper works great as well. And for those of you who don't have and can't get all of that, what you can do is use a brown paper bag. That's old school, or a tan paper bag, or a white paper bag, okay? Because a lot of times those materials are made from the like truest compost of the earth. Not to say that regular paper isn't, it's all made from trees, but the way that the fibers are created and interwoven and designed, and I don't know how paper is textiled and created and manufactured, excuse me y'all, but I do know that the interwoven paper, you can see the layers, and it it hits different. So there's something that I'm producing here. It's like the ritualistic process. It's about the care and the nurturing and the ease and the, this is a very feminine, divine feminine approach to manifestation. It's not, my other pile was very fiery, very, yeah, we can do this. Feel it, feel the force. It was very much so in its masculinity, and it was great. I liked it. But with this pile, I feel like, I can go slower. I feel like I don't have to talk as fast, and it's, well, hey, we'll get it done when we get it done, man. I almost feel like, kind of hippie groovy-ish, things like that. So let's move it over. So I do want to just call to the fact that if you write down on nice paper, spend some time shopping around for this paper, write your manifestation down and soak it in water or salt water. I'm seeing that will, and putting that water in the moonlight, put the water in moon. Okay, y'all, put the water in moonlight. So I recommend would use like a mason jar and maybe sit that water in some moonlight. And then you can use also some manifestations they're showing me with the sunlight as well, because you have here the ocean at nighttime and then you have the ocean at daytime. So I'm feeling encouraged to tell you to try both sun water, moon water manifestation. But I would say determine what it is that you want, because with the moon water, what does the lunar energy help you with? And with the sun water, what would the solar energy help you to best manifest? If you want to know that, head over to your divine assignment. I will tell you exactly how to use, or what you should use the lunar energy to manifest better for, and what is better to use solar energy to manifest. Okay, moving forward, there is also a call for, I'm hearing that you're a star. Now I'm kind of stuck here, so I'm gonna see what we mean with you being a star. Okay. Can you open this up for me, the man? Please, Tarot. Open up the man for me. Okay, let's see. Okay. So this part is a little deep, okay? So those of you, guru number 2, the way that you manifest is you have to strip yourself naked. With this star energy here, I'm seeing that you may be someone who tends to rely a lot on, when it comes to like advice, or what do you think I should do, or what do you think I should eat? You may be a little bit indecisive about things. And if not, just hang with me. So I'm sensing and I'm hearing that one of the ways that you manifest is through trusting in what it is that you want. Now, what does that mean? There's a part of this is something to do with your sobriety. So there may be a habit that you have that clouds your judgment. Maybe you smoke a lot of weed, you drink a lot, you take some type of pills that kind of can leave your mind a little foggy. You indulge in a lifestyle that leaves you sleep deprived and you don't have your best energy, or perhaps you drink a lot of energy drinks, so it gives you pseudo energy, just something that is inhibiting your ability. And it could be something that you used to deal with, and you don't deal with it anymore, but I'm seeing something around your sobriety in some way, shape, or form. It could even be like sex addiction, but I don't even really feel too much sex addiction. It could be though. I also am seeing that when you trust your own judgment and put your own judgment first. So you see the story that we're kind of telling here. We're first telling the story that, look, you have to clear your mind. You have to clear your headspace. You have to know like what is your thoughts. You got to get clear-minded first. And you can't do that with inhibitors in the way, in whatever shape or form and fashion that they appear in your life. So once your mind is clear, then you can trust and you can say, okay, this is what I want. And this is important for y'all because there's some call for y'all to be a little bit selfish in nature. I'm seeing that this may be gurus, you may be those who have lived in a way of servitude to everybody around you, in your family, in your friend circle. You can't see the card, I apologize. In your family, in your friend circle. And these are the clarifiers that I have for the star, or for the man card. But in your family, in your friend circles, I feel like, oh, and I got another message here for this card, but I feel as if that you are being called to just put your wishes. Yeah, it all connects. Thank you so much, Spirit. Shout out to the Most High, because every time, anyhow, you know what I mean. Like, God is great. What I'm saying here is there's a call for you to put your wishes and your hopes and your dreams first. I feel that you have blocked your ability to manifest, y'all, because you have lived in the shadows, or you have lived to just do things for everybody else, and you've practiced not giving yourself what it wants and not giving yourself what it needs. So when you try to manifest, it's like kind of janky. It's you got janky manifestation skills right now, but that's okay. That's why you're here. That's why the bull is also here, because the bull is what? It's stubborn. Like, your manifestations are kind of stubborn to take off the ground. But once it starts moving, like the bull and like a train, once it starts moving, it's impossible to stop, damn near. Trains for sure. Bulls probably close to hard for a human to stop a fucking bull when it's at full speed charging at you. Okay? You ain't gonna stop. It's just gonna go right through you. So I do see again, and we'll move forward, that one of the ways in how you manifest is by putting your wishes and your dreams first. Now, this doesn't mean like putting yourself first and being selfish and lowering your vibration. It's about you infusing within yourself the principle of self-love. You operating under a way where you love yourself so much that you want to be happy so much that you self-fulfill, so that others can then receive a higher version of you, versus a version of you that has to self-medicate because you're just not happy, because you've always put your endeavors, your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, your fantasies, your desires, you've kind of put that on pause, you've put that on hold. And a lot of you have had to do that because of a family, but that has practiced a song to the universe, because the universe is a one song. So your chorus, your melody, your verse in the song that we all sing, the one song, is I don't want to receive what I want, because I'm used to giving everything to others. But you have to change that song and now start to sing one that's going to allow you to get what you need in this world. Okay? So that's a very, very profound message for you. I recommend that y'all take a spiritual bath as well. Cleanse your aura, cleanse your energy. And when you take a spiritual bath or a shower, I will leave an article, a blog post I wrote about how you can take a spiritual bath and shower, because some people don't rock with the spiritual baths. So I got the showers for y'all if y'all need. But you need to dunk your head under the water like a baptism. You need to, because your ori, I'm hearing the word ori. Your ori is foggy. Your ori is not clear. Your ori is clouded. You should also consider booking a Reiki session with me. By the time that this video is up, I should have my services updated. I do have some Reiki on there now, but the way that I'm doing it now is a little different. It's far more interactive, it's immersive, and it's going to be a downloadable video for you to essentially keep and use over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, so let's go ahead and see in our next section tips for you to expedite your manifestations. Now that we know how you do it, let's see how you can expedite your manifestations. Okay, let's get two more. Great Spirit, for Guru number 2, how can they expedite their manifestations? Okay, that's a little too much. I'll take okay, fine. Oh, fine, y'all. Fine. I'll take the 7 cards. All right, how to expedite. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Excuse me for coughing all in your ear. I just took some lemon water and it's like just clearing my throat. 4 of Pentacles. We have here the 6 of Swords. I'll hold these up. My apologies. I'm gonna have to move these out the way. Okay, I'll move her in a second. 6 of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. Okay, now we can do it. We have here the Knight of Wands. I'm gonna put that there. Actually, I'll put that there so you can see a little bit more. We have here the 8 of Wands. Boy, a lot of Wands energy. And then we have here the 7 of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles energy. Can you see this over here? Yes, you can. Wonderful. All right, let's make sure this is not blurry. There we go. Okay. Let's see. How can you expedite? The first thing that I notice is over here we have 2 figures who are fully engaged in deep thought. One is learning how to do something, and it's almost like this one is assessing if how they or what they did from learning how to do it. What I mean to say, or what I'm trying to say, is ways for you to expedite is for you to start to study a little bit more about the art of manifestation. There's something about your craft where you have been perhaps holding back a little bit. And I don't want to say craft, but in your knowledge and your spiritual pursuits. This is kind of a similar message to another group, but we're going to keep this just on Guru number 2. But there is a call for you to do some reading, perhaps reading the book The Secret or listening to the audiobook. There's other great law of attraction or manifestation coaches, Abraham Hicks, Neville Goddard, who is no longer alive, as well as Florence Scovel Shinn, one of my favorite manifestation teachers. All of her audiobooks, just about all of her books, not all of them, but just about all of them are available on YouTube. Okay, and she's also no longer alive, but there's something about you studying manifestation so you can understand what it is that you're doing. Okay, because I feel that sometimes you might just be doing things and you don't really know what it is that you're doing. With the 4 of Pentacles and then the 8 of Wands here. Oh, I get it. Y'all don't take the inspired action. You hold back. So you will want something, you'll wish for something, you'll hope for something. Let's say, I'll give you an example. I gave the same example in the first pile, so I'm going to stick with this one. And this is, you want a new job. You want your dream job. You want your dream position in life. You want your dream pay. You want your dream employees if you're the owner, if you're the boss. Or you want to work with an employer that's really fucking like amazing to work with. Like, you want the place where you go to work, it's like, this is not work. Like, this is not true. Somebody pinch me. Somebody pinch me. I get to make money while I do this. You love what you do. You love the people you work with. You love who you're in service to. And if you don't work with people directly, you love that you don't work with people directly. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So let's say that that's the thing that you want. You really, really, really want. And you're trying to move forward to that. So you put out that message into your vortex. So you put out that wish and for that manifested desire to happen. And then within 2 days, you get a message, or you get a message from your friend, 8 of Wands, that says, hey, bro, I just got word that Sharon, her tech company is hiring and they have a need for a coordinator. I think you'd be a really good fit. And then you're like, oh man, I don't got my resume done. I don't know. I'm busy with the kids and I got a lot of stuff I'm already doing. I'll see if I can do it. So it's like, you'll put that wish and that desire out. You'll have that intention for what you want, but you don't follow through on the inspired action. Like, you kind of sit on your ass. You don't, it's like you're stagnant. And I don't mean to be disrespectful or rude to anybody, but because I don't know you, you know what I'm saying? So there's no way for me to be disrespectful or rude to you because I don't know you. I'm just channeling the messages, how your spirit guides are coming through. And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a tough love type of bitch. So if you don't like that, then you go ahead, keep on rolling. It's all love though, because I'm here to activate you. Don't come here. I'm an alchemist, shadow worker. So I'm gonna scare the shadow out you. Because when you leave here, you need to leave better. This is not just for entertainment. That's why I don't post a bunch of love readings. I love those. I go to those psychics for my life. But I don't post those because I really want to transform you from the root. Because when we go to the root of things, the love, the money, and the everything else will get fixed. So getting back to the nature of what your inner higher self is trying to tell you, and that is you must follow through on the inspired action part. Stop being timid, stop being scary, stop being stagnant, stop being slow to move, because you be slow to move, or maybe you might be too irrational. And this is not even a message of you getting more and connected with your intuition. I feel that you kind of know, like you're but you know what? You kind of know, but you've created also a dependency on serving others. So you just don't have that practice habit of following through on actions that serve you. And this, my friends, is your sign to start doing that from henceforward. Change your life. Change your life. Put yourself first. Everybody else will benefit when you do. And put yourself first again in the higher light. Take that inspired action. Do not let things and opportunities pass you by. Because they're going to pass you by. They're going to pass you right on by like this boat is passing by right here. Okay? So let's move a little forward. And we're going to get you some... No, you're not mad at me. We're still besties, right? No. For real. Write in the comments if we're still besties. Be like, yeah, we're still besties, girl. I'm gonna need a week off from you, but we're still besties, okay? Like, don't do that. Don't leave me. Real people, like your real friends, is gonna keep it real with you. That's all I'm gonna say. If you ever have a friend and you had something like in your teeth, or like your lipstick was messed up, or you had like something on you in your face that was blatant, that like I know they saw this and they don't tell you, is that really your friend? My friend is gonna tell me. Have me walking around here looking stupid. Okay. So let's see who's secretly helping you behind the scenes besides Priestess Ishtar. Who's secretly helping you behind the scenes? 1, 2. I'm going to reshuffle because these are from the other. This is from the other pile. Let's get 1 more or 2 more or whatever else comes out, because y'all get so many cards. Who else is secretly helping Guru number 2 behind the scenes? All right, let's see. Cha-la-la-la-la. You're very close to achieving your goal. You see what I mean? And this I didn't read this. It dropped, but I didn't read it. I promise y'all. Confidence is your key to success. I told y'all this is about you having that faith in yourself, that self-knowing that's like, you know what? I don't care what nobody else's opinion is. I'm going to follow through on the inspired action. And Leo energy is also about strength. Leo in tarot represents the strength card. So this is, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all keep coughing all in your throat. I mean, all in your face. It ain't right. It ain't right. I apologize. But back to the message. This is about you using your inner strength, you using that Leo energy to follow through on what it is that you want. Because what else is Leo rule? I know Leo's like the back of my hand. My sister is a Leo. I have a lot of close friends that are Leo. I know Leos. Leos always are attracted to me too, especially female Leos. But Leos are about themselves, y'all. Leos are very loyal. They're very loving. They're very generous. But they also serve the self. They are the sun. They are the sun. They are the sun, and the sun is singular. It's solar. We have one sun. I think we have 2 to 3 moons, but they say we got 1 moon. We have a few moons in our solar system, the fact that it's a solar system, it ain't a lunar system, it's a solar system, and everything else is revolving around that sun. So things have to start revolving around you, is my point. And that is going to be your key to success, being confident in knowing that it's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to tell motherfucking no. It's okay for you to pursue your goals and your dreams and your ambitions, and you will figure out how to incorporate the family. You'll figure out how the kids are going to get child care, how you'll get the money to pay for this while you go back to school. Some of you will want to go back to school, and this is your message to go back to school. I don't know if you can hear the car in the back, but that car, as soon as I said that, just started taking off and driving by. This is your message to go back to school and to study. This is what you're doing here. You're studying, all right, from a metaphysical standpoint and from just a general life physical standpoint. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And you are very close to achieving your goal. This is making me feel that who's secretly helping you behind the scenes, I feel like Simba. When Simba is looking up, and this is what I felt like with the star card before, and I said something about there's something with the star. Yeah, even you guys using the star card in the tarot. There's a way for you to use the star card in the tarot in your spell work. If you're interested in learning how to do that and how to incorporate it, I recommend you book a consultation with me. Okay? But I will say that looking at these cards together, this looks like when Mufasa, ooh, say it again, Mufasa, ooh, one more time, Mufasa. When Mufasa was from The Lion King, if you're wondering what the hell is she talking about. Mufasa and Simba was looking up at the sky. Mufasa had taught him that, like, look to the skies, look to the stars. I'm always in the stars. I'm always in the sky. So this could be a father figure. Like, maybe you, and I don't mean to be triggering, I feel somebody's heart dropping a little bit, but maybe you lost your father, a grandfather. I know my grandfather is one of my protectors in this lifetime, and my guardians, I should say. So it could be like a grandfather or a father. Could be a great-grandfather. You know, it could be great-great-greats. You know, it's just an ancestral, paternal force that is helping you to manifest your dream life. There's something about your career. I recommend Guru number 2 that you watch my video that I'll leave a link. It's another pick a card. So yes, more homework. But with that pick a card, it's career advice from spirit. And I recommend you watch that because there might be a message. There's something about your career or in that career sector of your life. I'm feeling influence. So that's who's secretly helping you. Along with Leo energy. So with the Leo energy, that means try to coordinate your manifestations around Leo time periods. So that's in August, or when the moon is in Leo, or when we have certain transits in Leo, which is the sun. So if you have certain transits that are highlighted in your, highlighted or aspected in your astrology chart, you should work with an astrologist. I'm not an astrologist. I know a lot about astrology, but I'm not a professional astrologist. I would recommend that you work with someone to help you to understand when that Leo energy is highly aspected in your chart, because you will manifest very, 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 very quickly what it is that you want. And last but not least, communication is key with the Gemini card. Ooh, very good. Speaking up what you want, speaking up with your needs, letting the world know, not being shy, not holding back, communicating with clarity, knowing what you want and allowing for it to come in, not turning your back on your own wishes with the example that I gave earlier with that job opportunity coming through and then you not following through. It's like I'm seeing the polarity of the twins, having one thing but being able to manifest the other thing as well, or wanting that one thing but then turning your back on it. You know, don't be your own worst enemy. Follow through on your wishes and follow through on your dreams. If you think that you can have it, I'll turn this upwards. If you think that you can have it, then guess what, damn it, you can have it, but you got to go get it. All right, y'all, I hope that, and I know that this message has served you. When you're ready to meet me, I'm ready to meet you. Book your alignment call with me. It's absolutely free, and there are no sales gimmicks attached. I pinky promise. And if you're ready to take things further, guess what? I'm ready for you as well. Book your service with me. It is going to be an experience of a lifetime. Can't wait to see you there. But until then, know that I love you, and Love Naturally is out. Okay, guru number 3, welcome to the party, baby. We are going to see how it is that you manifest the best. Now, the way that I wanted to approach this is in 3 different parts. So we're going to look at first how it is you manifest. Like, what is it that you do that you don't realize creates your manifestations, whether you realize it or not, because you might realize it. And once we identify that, we're going to see, or we're going to gather and get some tips. We're going to download and channel some tips on ways for you to expedite your manifestations. Yeah. So we're not just going to see how you manifest. We're going to find out how you can expedite your manifestations, because who doesn't want their wishes to happen quicker? You know, not every wish, but you know what I mean. And then we'll close out, my friends, with who is secretly helping you behind the scenes. This is going to be good, because we'll look at, we'll get some information on, so far, I'll be honest, I've gotten different things. So I've been getting astrological influences that can help you, whether you should work during the solar or lunar energy. And then also I even got like some ancestral energies that came through on other piles. So we'll see what comes through for you. Without further ado, let's go ahead and see how it is that you manifest, guru number 3. Show me great spirit. One more shuffle. All right, we're ready to see. I gotta cut the deck again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see, y'all. Guru number 3. How is it that you manifest? How do you manifest, guru number 3? Show me. Right here and right here. All right, that was easy. Okay, we have here the 6 of fire. We have here the 2 of water, the 4 of fire, and then the Ace of fire. Ooh, a lot of fire energy. Okay, let's sit with this and see what it's saying. So with this Ace of fire, Ace of fire is here. With the 6 of, okay. Start with the Ace of fire, I'm hearing. Okay. All right, well, starting with the Ace of fire, first off, looking at it upright, we have here the fire signs. We have Leo and we have Aries and Sagittarius as well, but I believe this is more so Leo and Aries when you're looking at the sun and the lion together. Sagittarian energy could be here, but Sagittarian is more so the archer, and it's also where water meets fire, Sagittarius. Okay, but Aries is where kind of like fire meets earth, and Leo is where fire meets fire. And if you're wondering what I mean by that is Aries energy is where we first are projected out. And if you hear something in the background, it's my dog. But when we are projected out from consciousness, it's the first big bang. It's the first descent of mankind onto earth. So it's when we go from the mind onto the physical. So it's man's first descent in its physical forms. That's why I identify Aries as fire to earth. And then Leo is fire to fire, because Leo is the sun and it's also the lion. So it's just raw fire energy, and then it gets muted out with the mutability of Sagittarius. And Aries is the cardinal, the first. Leo is fixed fire, and then Sagittarius is mutable. The reason that I bring all of this up is I'm noticing the heaviness and presence of fire energy, and I'm seeing or sensing that there's something in regards to your passion and your hunt. There's something about your hunt, about your drive, but let's keep in mind that this was in reverse. So this could represent, and I'm sorry if this was out of focus before, because I was channeling and I wasn't really looking. But now that I'm looking, I'm noticing that there may be a part of your passion or something with your nature where you may not it's about listening to your heart and following your heart's passionate pursuits. But let's dig a little further. There's more to that than just that. Another thing that I'm noticing with the Leo energy, there's some connection to family. There's some type of connection to the family and the pride, because I have here the Leo, then we have a family here, 2 individuals here, and then we have like a clan, a group here. First off, how you manifest is using the sun, using solar energy. You're definitely a solar energy manifester. I don't feel too much lunar energy where you're going to be working with the dark principles. That was another pile. This is definitely you're a guru who needs to work in sunlight. In addition to working with sunlight, I feel that you have a connection to something with a family or a family altar. This is interesting. So when I touch this card, I'm getting that you should consider working with a family altar. So this could be like an ancestral altar that you have in your house already. I feel that some of you already have one, even if it's just a picture, a section in your house on your table, or a nice armoire, or a nice decorative piece of furniture in your home where you have like pictures of your loved ones. Or it could be a wall, a wall where you have your ancestors, your grandmothers and grandparents and dads and uncles and things like that. And especially if those members are ones who have transitioned over, they've already passed, then I'm seeing when you light candles near there, and do this with caution. You can use battery operated candles. It don't hit the same, I'll be honest, but just use caution when you're lighting candles in your house and leaving them. Always exercise fire safety, especially with you being such a heavy fire energy. It can, it's like a firebender. If we're looking at it from Avatar, the cartoon, The Last Airbender, and you're like a fire elemental and you're like working with fire and you don't know what you're doing. In that cartoon, they always said that fire bending was the most dangerous form of air, of any type of elemental bending, because of how powerful and how damaging fire could be. So I just want to say that there's something to the nature of fire within you. You may be a little hot-tempered as well, but all of that aside, I'm sensing that there's an altar or an altar space where if you were to go and give your manifestations, or when you speak to your ancestors, it's something like they can hear you and they come through. They are helping you on the other side. And in addition to your ancestors and just having assistance from the other realm, on this realm, like let's keep it on earth for a second, which is something I usually don't do, but keeping it on earth, there's something about a clan. Do you have a tribe? Do you have a set of friends? Do you have a group of family? Do you have like somebody that, like a crew? There's a group of people that you're connected to, that you're tied to, that can actually help. So this could be a prayer group. This could be like an outreach program that you're a part of. This could be like a network of like really good girlfriends or like really good bros. Those are like your, like your really good friends. That's what I'm trying to say. It could be, again, your family. You might just have like a really strong familyhood and dynamic in your life. But this is a network. It's a network of people. It could even be like an online group that you have, a Facebook group or some type of program or group that you're a part of. And I'm identifying that here. And that group is when you go with that group, or when you go to that group and you let them know your woes. And this is more specific. Like if you let them know your woes, if you let them know some of the things that you're really trying to call forth, I'm hearing that through them, through their prayer, because of the love that they have for you. Like, this is a foundational group that you have that not a lot of people have. Through their love for you, like, they will come through. Like, it's like the blessings will come through them, but also just their prayer alone is going to bring forth like what you need. So this group in particular, there's a heavy presence of how you manifest in the strength of numbers. And I guess I'm getting why the Leo, or I'm referring to the lion as Leo, why the lion is in reverse, because the lion is it's kind of like the leader. It's independent. It's like the head of the pride. But with it being in reverse, it's almost teaching you that you cannot do it alone. You're not. And this is weird, but you're a manifester who manifests best. This is not the only way you manifest, okay? To insert that disclaimer, but you manifest best, most potently, most quickly, most effectively, and efficiently when you work in groups, when you work with another person, when you work with others. And again, let's go back up into the cosmos. This is not just in the form of that group, that supportive network, that supportive tribe and group of people that you have. And if you don't have this group, then you will find them. Because I'm telling y'all, this is definitely the pile, the guru number 3. You're definitely connected to a group of people, whether you've met them yet or not. You're connected to them, and they help you manifest. Either, again, they give you the opportunities, or they give you the resources, or they give you the thing that you want. If you need money, they probably all put their money together or put their heads together to help you figure out how to make the money, or just their prayers alone, because of this is a high vibrational group too. This is not like, low vibrational friends who ain't about shit, so they can't help you with shit because they ain't doing shit. This is a group of people who have their shit together and they're about their shit. So when they speak, or when they go forth to co-create, to command, to look, when they speak, their angels listen. God listens, because God blesses the child that has his own. And these group of people have their own. And maybe you do too. Maybe that's a part of it. And I also am sensing, every time I touch this lion here, pride. You manifest best when you remove your pride and you ask for help. Ooh, that's the real part. Thank you, Spirit. When you remove your pride, because there's something about your pride, it gets in the way even with your relationship with God. It gets in your way with your relationship with your co-creative process, with the universe, with your ability to ask for help, or your ability to believe that you can manifest, or that this is not like a self-desire, type of I don't feel that you lack inner self-worth. With all this fire energy, baby, you know who you is. Not who you are, who you is. This is more so an energy of you kind of just being proud, man, I ain't asking for that. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do it. Now, I'm telling you, it's gonna take me 5 or 6 years to get it, but I'm gonna get it. When, bro, you could have just asked the group. You could have just asked your ancestors. You could have just asked me, which we're gonna get to in a second, and I would have gave it to you. Which brings me into the second part. There's, again, you notice how the Ace of Fire and then the 2 of Water. Ace of Fire is also like the Ace of Wands, okay? And then the 2 of Water is like the 2 of Cups. So there's, I feel, a partner, a lover, maybe friends, a sister, a mom. There's one person that you're really, really close to, that you're really connected to. And I feel that I feel like a loving bond. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm sensing it. You manifest, yeah, this is right. You manifest through sex, okay? It's through sex magic, but not sex magic. Well, I guess sex magic on a solo type of vibe. Because I don't know what I can and cannot say, because I'll say it all. So I can be quite descriptive, but I'll still be descriptive, but keeping it discreet and clean and PG. You can, with solo pleasure. There we go. If you solo pleasure, I'm sensing that you can also manifest, but it's really through when you co-create. It's It's the co-pleasurable process when you're with your lover. And this is not just any Joe Blow. There's a particular lover. And again, removing, moms and siblings and all that stuff I just said a second ago. Non-family, y'all. Non-family. And then I'll go back to family in a second. But non-family, there's a lover. There's a particular lover. There's your husband, your spouse, your person. When you make love with them, the two of you can manifest quite quickly what it is that you want. Try it out with them, and try to include them in it. Let them know, like, babe, while we're doing our thing, let's envision insert the new thing you want, whether it's a trip. Maybe you guys want to do something fun and lighthearted, so that way if it doesn't happen, you're not like, oh, I knew it wouldn't work. No, like, do something that's fun, that's like, hey, let's try to manifest a day off, the same day off next month if you guys have busy work schedules, shit like that, so that's number one. For those of you who are not in a family, who don't have that other person and it's more like familial, it's when I'm hearing like twins activate like, I don't know, like two rings coming together, like bing, and like twin powers activate. I know there's a cartoon from like the 1980s or 70s or something, where it was something where like twin powers activate or something. So there's something with you, and there's just one. It's your bestie. It's your soul bond. I'm not even hearing soulmate. It's a soul bond that you have with another person. And now this can be your mom. This can be your sister. It can be your dad. It can be your brother. It can be your bestie. It can be your coworker that like feels like you've known them forever and they are your bestie and you're there. It's that one other person that when you talk to them and you say, hey, look, I'm going through this. It can be your grandma. I'm going through this. And the two of you put your co-conspiring like prayers together or wish manifestation together, they help you manifest what you want. So this is you're a very interesting guru. You do things through others a lot of times, and this is an interesting underlying whatever lesson for you, because mostly our manifestation is kind of fueled through our own independent process. But I'm sensing in the undertone of everything, your manifestations, there's some lesson in this lifetime that you're learning to be more dependent on others, and not dependent in a way where you lose your independence, but so that you can believe in others. There's something that has affected your pride that may have caused you to like not turn your back, it might be strong words, but for some of you it may not be. It's just something that's connected to you feeling like you want to do it all on your own. Like, I got it. If y'all know Leos are all like, I got it. Like, they want to do it all on their own. They're very proud. So you don't have to prove anything is kind of like the point that I'm hearing Spirit tell you. It's okay to get help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to need help. And the Most High, I'm hearing, puts you in these circumstances so that way you can learn to ask for help. It's one of the lessons that you're learning in this lifetime. So now let's go into tips to expedite your manifestations. How can Guru number 3 expedite their manifestations? More Leo energy in reverse. Let's leave it with these 3. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. I'm going to leave this here because with the 7 of Wands, this is making me feel as if there's a need for you to drop your defenses, to let people in, like I was just saying, to let others help you. Because with these little creatures and stuff, you see how like these little birds and looks like a snake, it's like a bird with a snake tail. It's like, hey, look, I'm sending these people to help you. And you're like, no, get them back. I don't want their help. I'm going to this is all my land and I'm going to build my castle on my own. And you're like, wait a minute. These are the sticks that we're giving you for the foundation of the building. You're like, no, maybe not that dramatic, but in my cartoon mind, I swear I need to do cartoons, y'all, because this brain is so imaginative and creative. there's a little bug around. Okay. Strength in reverse, like I was saying. So how can you manifest faster? Let's see. How can we expedite? We have the 3 of Swords in reverse and the Justice card in reverse. Ooh, juicy. Let's sit with this. Okay, so I'm seeing here that one of the ways for you, or some tips, I should say, for you to expedite your manifestations is to allow others in to help you. This kind of feels like a broken record, but it's true. Allowing others in to be able to help you, because what happens is when you want to manifest something, what comes through is spirit sends people into you to assist. Now, these people can come in to assist you in the form of giving you information. It could be in the form of giving you opportunity towards that, or, giving you information towards that opportunity, giving you the opportunity itself, or actually giving you the thing that it is that you want. But I'm seeing that sometimes it comes through from people that you don't want it to come in from, which is where that pride energy I felt was kind of coming through. So let's say money is the thing that you are looking to manifest more of in your life, which most people are, right? You get an opportunity through somebody for you to get that money, whether it's they can just give it to you, they can lend it to you and you really, really, really need it, or they know someone who can get you into a organization or a company, a position to earn you more money. But thing about that is, I don't like the motherfucker that's gonna give me this opportunity. I don't really fuck with the person that's gotta give me the money, or I don't really like dealing with them. Maybe it's not that strong. So there's something about you being able to put your inner differences and put your pride aside to allow these opportunities through. It's kind of like the universe testing to see how badly do you want it, and are you able to. It's 2 tests. It's like, how badly do you want it, and are you able to identify when the opportunity is right there in front of you, like with this example here. Because you see how dumbfounded she looks. She's like, okay, I'm gonna wait. Okay, I can use those sticks, because those sticks can really support the bathroom that I want to. No. I'm gonna fight. You guys get back. I got this. So again, it's like that look of, and it's also like, I feel that you've been disappointed a lot in life, like others have disappointed you. And this is kind of general because, a lot of people have gotten disappointed in life. Let's keep it real. But there's something about your story. If I sat 5 people down on a bench and I said, all right, you go, shoot, tell me your story. All right, now you. And then by the time that I get to you, guru number 3, I'm gonna be like, damn, you've had some real disappointments in life. Okay, you can come on into my office. We'll start with you first. We'll start with your therapy first. So there's something about your history with people. This could be your history with your family. Okay, history with people that were close to you, history with lovers, but there's something about your history with people that has taught you or conditioned you. Even it could be, if not first-hand experiences, second-hand experiences, things that you might have witnessed. And 22:11 on the clock as I say that, things that you may have witnessed your parents or your mom or the person who was your guardian, what you have witnessed them go through, and that has kind of like conditioned your mind. So there's something about that where it's affected your ability to receive in the manifestation. So this is quite interesting. Your tip to expedite your manifestations so they can happen faster is to allow in the help. Allow the help in that's being offered, even if it's coming at the hand of somebody that you don't really fuck with, because what's going to happen is it's just like a small little doorway for you to get to the bigger part of what you want if you're able to put your pride aside. Okay? And just know that when you do that, you restore the scales of justice. You rebalance the scales. If it's almost like you reset karma. It's like you, in receiving what it is that this person is going to help you with, it puts you in it will put you in a better advantage down the line where you won't ever feel like, because really what's at the root of your pride is that you feel little. You feel like a little man in a big man's world. That's really what's at the root of pride. We feel small. We feel insufficient. And that's why we don't want to ask, because we don't want others to know that we are insufficient in this thing that requires us to ask an outside thing to supply us with it. So you have to get past that. And when you do, and you receive in the help from those others and all that, you kind of reset the scales of karma. So now you no longer feel insufficient, and kind of like that person is eating out of your hand now. Crazy plot twist. So exercise that. See if you can do that. Put your pride aside, and it's going to take when I say a hell of amount, you see all this fire around her, okay? Because she has to go through the brimstone and back. It's going to take a hell of a lot amount of work. This how they're going to carry you back. Once you done going through your brimstone of working through your inner pride issues, your spirit guide's going to carry you back like, yeah, she's ready. We're ready to co-create. You know what I'm saying? So work on your pride, bro. I'm going to put you know what? Let's do this. Head over to my website at www.lovenaturally.com. And what you're going to do is, because every one of my pick a card readings comes with a divine assignment. And what I want you to do is to navigate to the thumbnail for this reading, find Guru number 3. Each pile has its own assignment, and they're uniquely channeled during the readings. I will include an assignment on how you can work on your pride issues, and I'm overcoming that. Okay, so find your assignment there. It's absolutely free. Okay, don't worry, don't trip. It's free. I don't require your email, none of that. Okay, so without further ado, let's close out and see who is secretly helping you behind the scenes. Who secretly helps Guru number 3 behind the scenes? May I have one more if there is there? Give me one more, not 3 more, please. Thank you. Okay, I want to just acknowledge new moon. New moon. So even though I feel a lot of solar energy, let's keep this one out actually. Even though I feel a lot of solar energy in your aura, in your, really, and just coming from you altogether, Guru number 3. If you chose to work with lunar energy, the new moon is going to be the cycle in which you can manifest quickest. So who secretly helps you behind the scenes is the new moon energy. Okay. I'm hearing that the new moon energy is the best for you to use during times of big manifestation. So if you have a big dream, big wish, big manifest, big desire, use the new moon energy. Let's see what else. What do you need to release? The waning moon, and a personal issue reaches resolution. Waning moon, and so what's interesting is the new moon is really the dark moon. It's like there's no light during the new moon phase. It's the point right before the light is about to be projected forth. The waning moon is also a dark period phase as well. And a personal issue reaches resolution during the full moon in Cancer. What I'm sensing is who's secretly helping you behind the scenes is, I'm gonna be real with y'all, it's the Great Mother. Secretly, you are being taught a lesson. Remember I said y'all being taught a lesson on pride, blah, 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 blah. The Great Mother is behind the scenes, that's secretly helping you manifest everything it is that you want. If the Great Mother is not a term that you're comfortable with, put in a term that you like. Universe is another good term. But universe or the Great Mother, I'm hearing, that's the word I'm going to use because that's what I'm hearing. She's like watching over you. This is her eye. And it's almost like she's watching and making sure that you are getting what it is that she's trying to send you. And what do I mean by that? Getting it as far as the messages or the lessons that she's trying to teach you. There's, what do you need to release? Like we said, there's a sense of pride. There's, and if pride, just plug in another word. I can't think of another word besides pride right now. But there's your need for, I'm hearing the word control as well. I'm hearing that for some of you, your pride is connected to your control because you want to feel in control. There's something connected to your, you might have control issues. You might be someone who, when you don't feel like you have control of something, you fall apart. So these are things that the Great Mother is trying to teach you to release in this lifetime. And it's interesting, we have the crab, and that's why I'm saying the Great Mother, because the crab is Cancer. Cancer energy represents the Great Mother in astrology. And it's also interesting why we have the crab is the crab's pinchers, they hold on to things and they don't want to let it go. They go into their shell. They don't want help. They don't, they're solitary creatures. The hermit crab, doing things on their own. So this could also be a call for if you're someone who's in a point of isolation or a period of isolation in your life right now where you're kind of boxing people out, icing people out, keeping people out away from you, then it might be time for you to let your light shine and let people in. Stop being so icy. That's probably why you have all this fire energy. Look, you have Two of Cups, Temperance. Let people in. Stop distancing yourself. You've deaded a lot of relationships. You've put a lot of people on pause. You've let a lot, and this could have been triggered by a lover, one particular lover, a relationship or something that just went sour, and it caused you to be like, you know what? You might be an older person too, like in your crone period of life, and you've lived isolatedly for quite a time, and you've practiced the habit of not needing help. Now we're getting to the real message, Ashe Spirit. You've practiced the habit of not needing others, not needing help, distancing, isolating. This is not for everybody, so don't scram off just yet. And what does that tell indirectly for those of you that this is for? It tells the universe, it tells the Most High that I don't want any help. I don't want any help. And how can God give you things? Through other people. It's through the network that you're able to receive things. You don't go to work at a job and it's just you. Who are you servicing? Everything you've ever done work-wise it goes out to another entity, whether you work with animals or whether you work with people directly or indirectly. You might say, I don't work directly with people, but in some way or shape or form, you are connected to another person, whether you have a contract where person is business to business, or whether you work for a tech company where you run the computer operations that serves a group of people. So there's no escaping individuals. There's no escaping being in connection with others. So who's secretly helping you is the Great Mother to learn the lesson, the universe, to learn the lesson, to allow others in, to warm up your heart, to warm up that to know that you're also protected, because I feel that some of you may have guarded yourself because you feel that you're not protected. Okay, so you are protected. You're protected by the Great Mother. I mean, what better protection than that? And once you start to let those people in, those opportunities and manifestations will come in too. We are at the tip top of our time, y'all. It has been a pleasure understanding your energy and reading it. I think it's time that we met, though, don't you think? All right. So if you think so too, book yourself your free alignment call. We can go over anything in life that it is that you want to achieve. And I promise to help you set a spiritual SMART goal to get you to that. And let me tell you, people love my alignment calls. They are no sales pitches attached. There are no gimmicks, no signups. I'm just one of those crazy kooky people that really love to help individuals in the world. So get it while supplies last, because this will not be something I'm offering forever. And if and when you are ready to take that next step, go ahead and book yourself a reading, a reiki, or just a consultation. I have a lot of services. Head over to my website. All of the details are in the description. Love Naturally is out.